Morning. I thought I'd talk to you about 3 plants that are around my collection or garden. I think my collection of succulents and plants. Most of the plants I have are succulents or succulent compatible plants, and I want to talk to you about them because I just want to make you aware of the dangers of having these plants. They're very nice to look at. The first one is the milk tree. You can see this one is close to the sun. The milk tree changes color. This one's close to the sun, so it shows more green. I'll show you another one that is in the shade and is burgundy. This milk tree, you have to be very careful with it. It's very pretty. The foliage is gorgeous. Does it flower on you? Kinda, sorta. But the main thing I want to talk to you about it is that it does tend to give off milk, like a milky substance. I'm going to show you here in a bit. It's so pretty. I don't want to mess up its foliage, but I'll show you. You see here where I snapped it off, you can see the milky substance, and that's why it is called a milk tree. You see where I snapped it, you see where the milk is coming off? And think you can. Let me show you the leaf. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. See if you can see the... There you go, the milky substance. That's why it's called a milk tree. The foliage is beautiful. It really is. Look how beautiful it is. And then when it dries up purple. And it is a very beautiful foliage. But let me give you an anecdote about it. It's very harmful to your eyes. Like right after this, I'm going to wash my hands and just remember not to touch anywhere, my eyes, my mouth, anywhere that I can get blisters in. My dad one time was pruning the milk tree and he accidentally touched his eyes. He went to the doctor. The doctor had to prescribe him an anti-allergen and then some eye drops for it, and asked him if he had touched anything that he might be allergic to, and the only thing he could think of was the milk tree. The milk tree is poisonous, and it's going to be harmful to your pets. So that's one of the ones that you have to watch out for. It's beautiful. I have it everywhere. Let me show you what other color it comes in. Here is the same tree in the shade. You can see how purple it is, but it's the same tree. So just for identification purpose, I'm going to show it to you. See how the other one was green? And this one is burgundy-ish. Next to my milk tree, I have Calla Lilies. And there were some down here. My rabbit made this huge rabbit hole. I watered it this morning, but it was bad. And he dug up a lot of Calla Lilies and lily roots. So I got rid of those. I'm trying to get rid of all the ones that are down there. Because one time I saw him eating it, and right afterwards he got drowsy. I am doing some research, and I found that the Easter lily is very poisonous to pets. So I'm pretty sure that Calla Lily is also. So I'm trying to get rid of my Calla Lily. Another one is the fire stick. As you can see, the fire stick, I bent it over like this. See, the fire stick has the same milky substance as the milk tree. This one is in the shade, so that's why it's green. I've heard the fire stick be called a pencil, the pencil plant. And I have some cuttings here growing. This is from like when I used to sell succulents and succulent cuttings. So I have them growing here. It's on top where my rabbit can reach, but it has the same it gives you the same effects as the milk tree. You can't touch it, and definitely keep it away from your eyes. My mom can't even go near it because she'll break out into rashes. I have a huge one right in front of my front yard. It's beautiful. It turns yellow, coral, green. It's just a beautiful tree to look at. It doesn't flower. However, it is it's a very strong allergen. So if you have any pets or children, I would advise you to keep it away from it. There are many other plants that I can go on and talk to you about. Another one that I read up on was the aloe. I have several types of aloe in my succulent collection. I love looking at them. I enjoy them. Here are some in the shade. However, I was watching a video and it said that rabbits are allergic to aloes and they are poisonous to them. I've seen my rabbit eat them up. He destroyed one of the aloe plants I have. Luckily, nothing happened to him. I think I'd rather have a plant destroyed than my rabbit dying on me. But you know, it's just things that you have to watch out for, especially when you enjoy pets and when you enjoy your plants. It's like you have to balance both of them and see what works for you the best. Also, if you have children, that's definitely something you have to watch out for. I don't know if humans are allergic to aloes. I'm sure that not all aloes are bad. I know aloe vera is used for consumption and for treating skin after sunburn. But I thought I'd just talk to you about those ones that I know for sure have a harmful effect that I've seen myself have been the milk tree, the fire stick, and the Calla Lily. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I do tend to rant sometimes, and sometimes I give minimal information depending on my mood. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any comments about it, or you have any more information or any other suggestions, let me know. If you know of any other plant that maybe you've had adverse effects that are in your collection, let me know. And maybe you might be wondering, why do I keep these plants around? Because visually they're beautiful, or I find them beautiful, and they are. And I think for the most part, I've never had any emergency with a pet. I've noticed that rabbits go by scent, and if he smells something and the scent doesn't agree with him, he won't go near it. The only issue I'm having is the Calla Lily. He keeps going back to the plant. I don't know if he's getting high from it or what, but I'm getting rid of them. Any of the ones that are dwelling in the ground, I'm getting rid of. And I think the only one I'm keeping is this one, and this one is up high where he can't reach. Because he's a dwarf rabbit. So the highest he'll go is this high, which is like a foot tall. And this one is right here. Anyway, have a good one and talk to you next time.